I'm ready to go. Hit the fucking button and go live already, guy. What are you? Oh, you hit the button.
Welcome, everybody, and welcome, Lemon Pie. First one here in our audience tonight. So hey, Lemon Pie. Everybody loves a lemon pie. I don't know. Do you like lemon pie, PB?
Um, in
Or
fact,
you?
I'm probably one of the few people out there that, with the lemon meringue pie, I prefer the lemon portion over the meringue.
Good man. I was gonna say the same thing.
Dude, he
Uh,
updated his. Wait, I don't know if lemon pie is a man. I don't remember if they told us before, but I thought that they had. Anyway, after I've already committed this atrocity, they updated their avatar. It's actually a lemon pie now.
yes, and
What's up,
welcome to
Timon?
most. Good to see you. Tonight we got some great articles. We're gonna keep this one at the 2 hour mark. We got things to do. I'm tired through the week. I know PB is probably got some commitments, may be a little bit tired because do you ever sleep? Like I know you're always up late. Do you are
I
you becoming
mean,
like the guinea pig army? You're just not gonna ever sleep?
hold on. I'll ask my wife here real quick. She probably have a better answer than I will. The general asked me if I ever sleep. She said that I do once a week, so apparently I'm some ginger version of a vampire.
Nice, nice. That's interesting you would bring up vampire because I could use that joke. He'll sleep when he's dead, but then it doesn't work. Damn it. Anyways, welcome everybody. We got some great articles ahead of us today. And I got two announcements. I got done watching all three episodes. Thank you, Amazon, for being douchebags and not releasing everything. I'm gonna be talking about the three episodes that they released of The Boys and Mulan because I paid for it. And we were just talking about this because PB said
Oh
to
my
me,
god.
"Why would you pay for this?" And for a
Dude,
couple
you
of simple
paid
reasons.
30 fucking dollars for early access to a movie because it's gonna be on Disney Plus at whatever point in the future.
Yeah, yeah, and there was a reason. I actually was probably one of the people within the community that we traveled that actually wanted to see the movie. Um, Having
Oh,
watched
but
it,
it's a live action remake. Oh,
actually, this is the interesting part about this movie. Okay, so everyone has
oh
been
my god.
screaming. Everyone has been screaming that Disney needs to, if they're going to reboot or update, they need to do something different, right? Don't rehash the same story, but make it live action. This is definitely not remotely a rehash of the original. Like there are certain scenes that were in the original animation, but this is way, way different than the animated version. Would have been good, except for the fact they made the mistake that they did with The Lion King. I hate to say, and I really wanted to like this thing, PB. I was pulling. I was like, no, Mulan's gonna be good because you could do so much. And yeah, they wasted it. You guys will get all of my finer details on my review. But long story short, uh, they went in a different direction, but they didn't have the balls to commit to what they were trying to do. Um, they had Jet Li in it, Donnie Yen. If I'm a martial artist, if you guys don't know or you're new to my channel, I love Donnie Yen. He's in the Ip Man series. He was also in Rogue One. I think he's a great Asian actor. He's really good. He's actually better than the lead.
You didn't
Um,
have to say Asian. You could have just said great actor. God, why you gotta be
yeah, but
racist right away?
yeah, I'm gonna have the racist lead-ins now. And Jet Li is surprisingly good for someone who only really has a cameo because he pretty much has as much screen time as the Emperor did in the animated movie. But I was like, wow. Jet Li's getting old. Like I was like, holy shit. Like it could have been the makeup or whatever, but I feel like they didn't have to do much. So yeah, Jet Li's gotta be getting up there. Um, but yeah, it was they really botched their chance to do something original. And the problem with this film is the same thing that every reboot, because I'm gonna call this a reboot. It's not even really a remake. They change a lot of things around. Um, they don't put the soul that's in the cartoons. That's the issue. They don't have the same. See, the cartoons, they think it's the songs or whatever, that made it pop. But when you watch the cartoons and then watch these live action remakes and you see the reviews, what it's missing, it's not even if it has a song or not, because this movie does have some pretty decent action sequences and things. It's the heart and soul and a very confusing tone and a very confusing messaging. Um, like I said, I'll get more deep into it tomorrow when I go live and do my live stream on it. But check that out tomorrow. I'm probably going to do it sometime in the afternoon because I got to go shopping. But yeah, so anyways, it was a bit of a disappointment. Now, to your point, and PB brought up an excellent thing with the pricing. That's what I wanted to talk about. PB, I know how you feel, but I'm going to give you my insight first, guys.
Oh God.
This I don't agree with people when they shoot down Disney for coming out with something like a Star Wars movie or something like that. But where I do have problems with Disney, I'm not at the fuck Disney because they're making something. I'm at the fuck Disney for fucking the customer. Just think about this, people. You pay for a streaming service, right? Let's use the starting streaming service, Netflix, okay? Say Netflix releases a Netflix movie, you pay for the Netflix service and they charge you an extra amount of money to see a movie that's already going to be on that platform earlier, an extra amount of money. I think this is the shittiest thing that Disney is doing. Not that they, well, remaking stuff and destroying our childhood, that's a whole nother issue. But the fact that they are so uh, insensitive with the way that they market, that's the problem. They charge people for their service, and instead of through this Corona time, give the customer a little bit of an extra, give them a little bit of bonus, maybe give so many people a free viewing of this movie, and then release it in theaters. They make it an exclusive and they charge $30 for a movie, quite frankly, that wouldn't even be worth the ticket price at the cinema, seeing it on the wide screen. And here's the other
I
thing.
thought that you just said that it was better because it wasn't a exact reincarnation of the cartoon.
No, I never said it was better. I just said it wasn't an exact reincarnation. I said you have to wait for my review. That does not mean it was better. Does not mean it was better at all. Um, in my mind, they went and they made a movie that should have been on the big screen. They brought it to the small screen. They did the movie a disservice, and more importantly, they did the customer a disservice. And now, what I want to read to you guys is an article because the critics, yes, the world famous shills of the world, they want so hard to praise this thing, but their biggest outcry is not the movie, and I'm going to read some critiques from it, but the fact that it's on streaming instead of in the movie theaters. Critics, wake up. I hate to tell you, it being in the fucking movie theater and making money that way does not mean it would have made the movie better. But by the way this article is worded, you would think that this thing would win a fucking Oscar if it was in the theater instead of on the small screen. So let's let's go to this article because this definitely amused me today. So Disney's Mulan has received mixed reviews, with many critics saying it should have been screened in cinemas. Let me read that again. The critics aren't talking about the flaws in the movie, which, trust me, there's a numerous amount of them. The critics say that their problem with this $200 million movie that was delayed and had plenty of opportunities to be a decent movie. The problem was it wasn't in cinemas. I'm just going to let you think about it. The problem was they're pissed
Sounds like
because
a huge problem.
it was on the small screen instead of the big screen. This is how out of touch the media and critics in general are. They think that we're mad at us as audiences. They think this movie suffers because it's on your laptop or your home theater, not because the movie just wasn't made well. The live action remake of the animated 1998 film was originally due to be released in March but was delayed due to Corona. As a result, it has now been made available to rent in the UK for $19.99 on the streaming service Disney Plus. Why on earth didn't Disney put it on the big screen? Asked Robbie Cowan in The Telegraph. He described a visually stunning but heartless movie, adding that its buck effects are lost on the small screen. Okay, let me just read the contradiction in case you guys didn't pick it up. Okay, he says visually stunning but heartless movie, adding that its big bucks and effects are lost on the small screen. So, in that sentence alone, this idiot has just contradicted what he said. He says it's visually stunning, but heartless, meaning there's no soul. But all of its visuals are lost on the small screen. So clearly, these reviewers are telling us they're not reviewing the movie, which we already knew, but now they're putting it down on paper. They're telling us that this movie isn't suffering because it's a heartless, soulless cash grab remake. No, it's suffering because you can't spend your money in your local cinema to see it. That's the problem. PB, do you think that's the
I
problem? Do you
mean,
think it's because you
I
can't see it on the
doubt
big
that
screen?
that is the problem with the movie, and I am never going to find out because I'm never going to watch the movie. But I can think of something similar in the second Sherlock Holmes movie, Game of Shadows. They have that scene where they're running through the forest and it's essentially getting mowed down by a Gatling gun. Do you remember this?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. So I saw that movie in the theater for, I don't know, it was like the last week or the second to last week that it was going to be in the theater because I didn't want to go when the crowd was going to be full, but I didn't get to see it in 3D like I wanted to initially. So that individual scene lost something on the 3D aspect, but the movie overall didn't lose anything. That's like rewatching Guardians of the Galaxy. If you've seen it in 3D, you remember Peter Quill essentially jumping out of the screen in that first scene at you, and you can go back to that. But if you've never seen it in 3D, you'll never have that moment to remember. So
Which
I
is
I could see how some of the effects, but if they're talking about just seeing it on a bigger screen, like no, that's not going to make the movie better. What?
Oh, and welcome Geekocidal Tendencies. It's good to have
And
you on the
Perp,
show. And Perp.
you're not
Also,
going to welcome Perp and Stone Cold Jeremy?
Oh, welcome Stone Cold Jeremy. Perp, I'm not gonna welcome unless he jumps in here.
Oh, that's fair. Am I supposed to
So
read this comment you have up on the screen?
absolutely.
Lemon Pie says a truly good movie doesn't need a larger screen and bigger speakers to do or to be well received. I agree with that.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. And this this article to me serves two purposes. It shows how critics have lost the sense of critiquing, okay? And it also proves the mindset that Hollywood is in. This is truly where Hollywood is at right now, where they treat the audience like we're a bunch of fucking idiots. I mean, in that statement alone, the critic has reduced himself down to an idiot by saying that, yeah, it's a soulless movie, but the visuals are lost on your smaller screen. And like you said, um, a
Wait,
scene's a
when
scene.
they,
Okay.
okay, I was just sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but when they say smaller screen, I'm reading through some of the comments here in the chat. Timon Flip said they must have been really pissed off if someone watched it on their phone then. I wasn't even imagining that somebody watched this fucking movie on their phone. I was imagining that they watched it on their TV at home. I didn't even picture anybody watching it on their computer. But yeah, I suppose that there were thousands, if not tens of thousands of people that watched it on a screen that was probably smaller than 15 inches. That's ridiculous. Oh my God, people.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And I wanted to bring this up because I don't want to get into the nuts and bolts because I want to save it for
Oh,
my
I would get
review, but
into the nuts and bolts because I would have no problem on my tiny ass fucking phone because I only got a Samsung Galaxy 7. I'm living in the past here. I would still watch Iron Man on that fucking phone.
yeah, it's like the movie itself shouldn't matter if you watch a movie that's good on your phone, on your fucking laptop. If the movie quality itself is good and the movie is well directed, well acted, well shot, that's going to translate no matter what medium you watch it. Now, you could say it enhances the experience, like you said, with that scene from Game of Shadows, the Sherlock Holmes movie. Uh, you get more out of it seeing it on the large screen. Like you get that feeling like, man, if I would have seen this
Right.
in the big screen, that would have been fucking awesome with the surround sound, the speakers all around me. But this is still a cool scene, still a good movie. I could still watch it, right? You just feel like you
Now,
lost the
oh, sorry, I
experience.
didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you feel like you lost the experience, but not the enjoyment of the movie. Go ahead.
Now, conversely, a movie that I did see in 3D in the movie theater because I was like, oh, I can't miss this in 3D. There's going to be some epic shit happening was Jurassic World. And they have everything happening in 3D, but they don't take full advantage of the 3D. And perfect example of this is when I can't remember the frickin' name of it. It's like Mosasaurus or something like that. Whatever the giant frickin' thing is that lives underwater and puts on essentially a water show for everyone in that amphitheater. Okay? So when it jumps up out of the water and splashes everybody with water, you would assume that a scene like that would be shot in the first person perspective so that you would have the water coming at you and you'd be like, oh, it looks like I'm going to get sprayed with water. When in the movie, they have it travel from left to right across the screen and I'm watching a 3D movie, which means that they didn't think about when they were making the movie having that effect being shown in 3D. So it can lose something if you think you're going to see something cool and you're like, oh man, there's a missed opportunity. Because I thought that was going to be spectacular. And I was like, oh, and the camera didn't turn. I was like, you motherfuckers, what the hell was that shit?
Yeah, yeah, it's there are some movies that are advertised as 3D movies where they don't really utilize or they don't have necessarily a studio that's really good at utilizing the 3D. I know I saw Thor Ragnarok in 3D. That was pretty fucking awesome. Especially the
Yep.
Hulk versus Thor. That was fucking that was worth it. And I think I saw Guardians in 3D, the volume 2, like when they were flying, that fucking ship came out at you. Like, one thing I do give Disney, particularly the Marvel side of it, because you gotta like qualify that, because then you got people in the comments going, fuck Disney. No, I mean the Marvel side. And let's be real, y'all watch Marvel movies. Um, I think that the Marvel movies in particular utilize the 3D very well, but Disney has a pretty strong 3D aspect to their movies. They know how to capture the shots. Where most movies that are like, other companies and stuff, they don't utilize it as well as they could. I hate to say it, that piece of shit Avatar did that pretty well too, because I got
Oh yeah,
dragged to that
Avatar
movie
does a
show.
spectacular job with their 3D effects. I mean, the frickin' scene with whatever those blue flowers is alone was almost worth the price of admission back in the day.
Yeah, I like read this comment by Dr. Jagus. I think I said that right.
Oh, one moment. Dr. Yagus,
Jagus, there
who
we go.
asked for this movie? I sure as fuck
Um,
didn't. I think everybody here at least knows where I stand on this Disney remake bullshit.
See, I don't have a problem with them adapting their catalog to live screen. I enjoyed The Jungle Book. Um, I like
No,
Maleficent. Um, I think
nope.
the problem, I think, well, yeah, I'm always gonna get a fucking no out of you. Anyways, for us who don't mind it, I think the problem is not necessarily adapting it, but the problem is breaking out of the format. They don't want to seem to do that because they got this thing where we're Disney and we want to do messages and yada yada yada. They're just, the company's very confused on this end of which way to go. Like, how do you get Guy Ritchie to do fucking Aladdin? If anyone knows the kind of films Guy Ritchie makes, I have no clue who the fucking Disney thought he would be the guy to do Aladdin, and then tell him, oh yeah, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, I got the interviews of Guy Ritchie talking about it, and he says it was the worst experience he had. Like, just think about that. He probably made more money than he's ever made doing his
Do I
independent
have
films.
to?
But yeah, he's a great director. But when you take someone who doesn't do that format of movies and they're known for R-rated movies, and you tell them they got to do a kids movie and they can't do it the way they want to, well, of course you're gonna have what you got with Aladdin, a very uneven tone, and Jafar who looks like a
I don't know
dragon.
what they got with Aladdin. The only thing I ever
Yes,
saw of
yes, I
Aladdin,
know.
I suppose, would be the trailer. I've seen all the trailers for these.
You know, Doctor, they weren't pandering to the Chinese, I'll tell you that, because a lot of the stuff was. I'll get into it on my
They
review, but
made Mulan to pander to the Chinese. I thought that they got yelled at because they weren't doing it Chinese enough.
yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
they hire thousands and thousands of Chinamen?
I don't know who this movie was made for, but it was not received very well by the Chinese audience either. I don't know who exactly. is the person who's supposed to be, getting
China
this
has an
movie.
audience left. They weren't all killed by the virus.
No, no, they're
I
still
thought it
alive
was
and kicking.
taking us all out.
But let me talk about something now that Disney's coming out with that I am looking forward to. The Mandalorian season 2. They have confirmed
Ooh,
a
Star Wars. I love Star Wars.
yes, the thing that one could argue has breathed new life into the franchise. It is set to premiere October 30th. Uh, we will be getting uh, we will be getting more Mandalorian action, and we'll get Rosaria Dawson. So I'm so happy about that. Um, as
Do you know
Ahsoka,
what she's gonna be wearing yet?
she's gonna be Ahsoka. So I don't know if she's gonna be Rebels Ahsoka, being
But
that
is
this takes place.
she's doing the motion capture?
They have no screenshots of it, nothing. How they
Okay.
are over there. There's not a bit. Even the pictures are from season 1. So there's all we got was the new logo. So there's nothing on it. Um, but I am super excited for this. I think that this is actually something. I think that given the last season, these people actually care about Star Wars, and I'm really hopeful about the new direction. There's not even a trailer for it yet, Doctor. I'm sure as we get closer to October,
Dude,
they'll be
I
releasing
don't
something.
need to see a trailer for season two. All I need to know is that the end of season one, I saw the dark saber, and I'm holding a lightsaber in my avatar. The dark saber is the coolest lightsaber there is.
Yeah, I am excited about learning about the dark saber and how what's his face got a hold of it. I forgot that guy's name again. I gotta go back through and watch season 1 again. But yeah, and it's pretty funny
Oh,
because that
his name is, I'm pretty sure it's Grand Moff Black Guy.
uh I gotta say though, I'm pretty excited. Esposito has been getting a lot of work. He's also in The Boys. Um, I'm really excited about him having more screen time because he makes a very compelling villain. So, especially in these kind of roles, he's really good. Plus, he's got a new game coming out, Far Cry 5. I mean, the actor stays busy. He's going to be doing voice work, and already the SJWs have come out and are hating on a trailer for Far Cry 5. Just the fucking trailer. Because oh my god, the Ecuadorian people are seen like ruthless dictators. Have you guys been to Ecuador?
Good. No,
uh,
they've never been to Ecuador. It's not a safe space.
Now, Timon, we've already established this on our shows. Neither me or PB shoot down new Star Wars, especially considering it is being helmed by different people. I think when you have different directors and you're not
No,
connected to the
but
movies, it's a
Timon's
different
not
thing.
going to sit here and rail about it like some people.
Oh God, let me tell you guys, our okay, our Star Wars reviews for The Mandalorian, we had so many interesting comments. And it's like, um, you know, you don't have to watch it. Like, I mean, I agree. Especially going back through and watching the sequel trilogies. I did skip over Last Jedi. I won't watch that again, but watching Force Awakens and Rise of Trash. Yeah, I mean, I will never
You
get behind.
rewatched it?
Yeah, yeah, I did. I did rewatch it. Someone had it playing, and I sat down. And I'm like, maybe I'll see. No, it's still bad. So it's uh it's going to be interesting to see what they can build from the Mandalorian. Like, I feel like Farvel, I never say his name right. Fuck it. But I feel like they're
John
building.
Fargo.
Yeah, John Fargo. No, I feel like he has a respect for the material, given how they did the first Mandalorian, and what he said to people trying to interfere in the show. I think it's a good start, and I think it might be uh, able to give other people who make other series some breathing room. So I've got to
Right, and
judge a
more
show
Gina
based.
Carano.
Oh yeah, definitely. And thank you, Lemon Pie. It's Moff Gideon. That is even a cool
That's what I
name.
said. Is that not what I said?
No, you said Moff Black Guy.
Oh no, you're right. That's not what I said. I said grand. You're right. I said grand.
uh yeah,
I got two jokes
Timon
out of that one. That was spectacular.
Timon Flip said I would skip The Force Awakens as well. It doesn't fit in the same timeline. Timon, to be fair to your point, nothing really fits in the timeline anymore. And I think that's why.
There's the timeline.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, the timeline is so fucked anyways. Like, you just do the prequels and the originals, and
In the
there you
Clone
go. You got
Wars.
Star Wars and Clone Wars, because nothing else really fits. I choose to include Rebels because I like that show. I don't care what anyone says. Um, I'm a fan of Rebels. I rewatched the
I like
series
that
again.
lightsaber, but it got destroyed.
I mean,
It's a fucking gun,
it
man.
yeah, a gun lightsaber. We've never seen anything like that since either. So, I mean, kudos for them to come up with a pretty clever idea. But that's the problem, is originality, and I think that's what I like. Like, the Mandalorian isn't anything groundbreaking, but it sticks close to what we know and love about Star Wars. To
Whoa,
me,
whoa,
it
whoa,
is
whoa, whoa,
Star
whoa,
Wars.
whoa. Relax about that. It was very groundbreaking. You ain't never seen a baby Yoda.
Yeah, I don't follow this weird Baby Yoda cult.
What do
Perp,
you mean,
Perp will
baby
live and
Yoda
die for
cult?
Baby Yoda. I think Perp will only watch the show because of Baby Yoda. If they ever take Baby Yoda out, they would lose half their demographic.
Is that wait, there's another reason to watch the show besides Baby Yoda and the dark saber? He's gonna get that dark saber. He's gonna fuck shit up.
Oh man, that would be a pretty epic scene. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so I think we can both agree. We're both in agreement. We can't wait for the second season. Can't wait to see where it
Okay, hold
goes.
on. I have a question because you cut out earlier. What was the date again that this trailer is supposed to come out, or it's supposed not the trailer? The season's supposed to premiere,
October 28th.
which is what day of the week?
Ooh, let me see. Got to go into the calendar here. Uh,
Yeah, you look at
so
your calendar, strain your noodles.
October 28th is a Wednesday.
Interesting. So now it's a Wednesday release show instead of a Friday.
They might just do the first episode on Wednesday and then make like a regular schedule Friday, because Wednesday's a very odd day to release episodes, and it's gonna fuck up me reviewing it because there'll be no way I'm gonna review it at night.
Yeah, like I
So
assume that they're gonna be releasing it at midnight or 1 a.m. Eastern time, whichever number they decide to do. I don't think they're gonna release it at a reasonable hour. Fucking assholes.
no, no. And even when they say midnight, it never actually starts when it's supposed to, which I want to say again about Disney. I know I've been bashing Disney tonight. I think it's because I am very underwhelmed by Mulan. And yeah, they'll be ranting on my review because I got a lot to say about that. But um, they're never consistent, and when they say something's going to be released, they say, "Oh, it'll be midnight," but it winds up being like 1 or 2. If you guys ever watched LB's live streams of uh the Mandalorian, you would notice that it was never on time. Like he have everything set up and ready. He'd be like, "I gotta refresh it," and yeah, it'd be like sometimes it'd be 12, sometimes it'd be 1. So
Yeah, it's
I think
ridiculous.
it is ridiculous, and that's why the unicorn has Disney Plus. I do not. I will not pay for that service. I did
My
have to.
God, you still paying for it. Like, you're paying for it with chocolate.
That seems like a cheaper proposition.
It's not.
That's true. I probably dropped more money on chocolate than anything this year. There's a lot of apologies in
Just
there.
so everybody understands, he dropped more money on chocolate than anything this year, means that he fucked up a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anyone who has a girl knows. Yeah, there was a lot of chocolate.
What do you mean? The
So
last
let's talk
time
about
that I bought chocolate was because the wife asked me, hey, could you get me some chocolate? You know what I like. I didn't fuck up at all.
Yeah, yeah. It's really funny because I brought flowers just because, like, I go out, and I'll see some roses and be like, oh, she'll like that, and so I'll buy her roses just, because. But chocolate
Oh
is
my
like
God.
the go-to messed up thing. Like,
You
if I
you
really
should
fuck up.
probably be getting her chocolate roses, not real roses, you ridiculous bastard.
What can I say? Your Earth customs elude me. Um,
Yeah, I
so
bet they do.
let's talk about your favorite director. You know who I'm gonna go into right now.
Oh,
PB's
yeah, Korg.
PB's favorite director in the whole world, Zack Snyder.
Probably, I
Um,
mean, oh, oh, you played me, you motherfucker. Yeah.
I
Oh, I was looking. Oh, son of a bitch. Now, just so everybody realizes, he's got all of his hashtags here in the frickin' in the description, and he's got Suicide Squad and Army of the Dead. And one of them is by who he said. And the other one is by Korg, Taika Waititi. I love Taika Waititi. Like, I don't know if I've ever watched a movie that he's done, as in I've not seen every single movie he's done. So don't misunderstand me. But every movie I've seen that he's done, I have liked a lot, if not loved. But then you said fucking, uh, you know, the second coming of Christ, our Lord and Savior, Zack Snyder. Fuck.
okay. I want to give you guys a little history lesson because I am an actual fan of Zack Snyder, so I bring balance. So you guys just don't
He
think
made a good
that.
movie. I like 300.
But PB, did you know he did a movie that was also good before that, and it was actually a good adaptation and a remake of one of my favorite movies. It was
No.
actually one of his first movies before 300 made him famous. He did the remake to Dawn of the Dead, which I thought was actually better than the original. I know it's crazy. Some people have argued yes, some people have argued no. As always, Zack Snyder's a very divisive director, but I love Dawn of the Dead. So Zack Snyder is returning to his undead roots, and he's making a zombie flick, which I'm actually quite interested in. And of course, if you had to guess a streaming service who immediately jumped on
Man,
that,
I
who
want to
would
make
you
a
think?
really morbid joke right now, but I won't.
So, who would you think would jump on the opportunity of him to make a movie for them, along with an animated series and a prequel? Brought all three
Wait,
right
are you
away.
asking me who would finance it?
Yes,
Um,
and
I don't
I'll narrow it
fucking
down.
know.
Streaming services.
Oh, streaming services. Well, then I assume it would be HBO Max. They already gave him
Ah,
$30 million to do editing.
you would be wrong. I figured you'd go that route. No, Netflix
Okay.
is going to be financing his follow up to Dawn of the Dead, Army of the Dead. Zack Snyder's Netflix movie is getting a prequel and a separate anime series. Netflix is clearly happy with Snyder has delivered Army of the Dead as it's getting both a prequel movie and an anime series on the streaming service. Uh, Army of the Dead marks Zack Snyder's return to the world of horror after helming 2004's Dawn of the Dead, and it's set to premiere on Netflix next year, following a group of mercenaries into a zombie infested Las Vegas as they try to pull off the greatest heist ever attempted. The cast includes Dave Bautista, Ellie Pernella, and Garrett Dellenhunt. The streaming service is clearly confident that the subscribers will respond positively to Army of the Dead because it's been confirmed today that an untitled prequel movie and an anime series are now in development. Shay Hatton, one of the movie's writers, will pen both the prequel and TV shows. I'm incredibly excited for the opportunity to partner with Netflix again as we expand the Army of the Dead uh, universe. It's already been a great pleasure to be part of
Holy fuck.
this
Universe?
wonderful. Yeah, apparently he's making a whole undead universe kind of thing, which I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see where he goes with this because he did do a fine job with Dawn of the Dead. So, and
Sure.
someone else is writing the script. So as long as Zach is just doing the visuals and directing, I'm fine with that. So as for the animated series Army of the Dead Las Vegas, we'll see Justice League storyboard artist and DC animated universe veteran Jay Olivia serve as showrunner. And if you guys don't know, Jay Olivia was responsible for Justice League Dark and Justice League Dark Apocalypse. So very powerful story writer right there. Uh, it promises to chronicle the origin of Batista's character and his rescue crew during the initial fall of Vegas as they confront the mysterious source of the zombie outbreak. So, yeah, I'm pretty interested.
So, you need to put this most recent comment from Timon up on the screen.
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
almost lost my shit.
Go ahead.
Timon says Snyder is making a new zombie movie. It is called Man of Steel 2. I fucking love it. I love it.
um, that aside,
That means you'll be
besides,
able to get your neck snapped again.
I don't want to talk about it. I had
Oh,
that's my one
Jeffrey's
problem with them.
here.
What Mega Jetty? Yeah, I had a problem with the way Zod went down. DC Black, you need to do justice to Zod. Anyways, I'm interested in Snyder actually doing something different and maybe creating a new universe. What do you think if he creates something original like this? Do you think it would turn out good, being that he's all about dark tones? I think that a zombie movie very much fits kind of the headspace Zack Snyder has been in, and not so much
You just
superhero
said that
movies.
this isn't original, that this is based off of a remake. How is this original? What?
Well, this story in particular is original because you can do original stuff with the Night of the Living Dead. There's survivors. They all have different stories. So this is a different story just kind of in that universe. He did the remake Dawn of the Dead, but this is an original Army of the Dead. It's like a spin-off
Okay,
kind of.
so that would be like saying, hey, we got all these other people to do the DC movies, but then we're going to have Snyder make all of the characters dark for Justice League. How's that going to work?
I don't know how this crosses over into him doing, that whole Justice League thing. I don't They're saying it's a one-off. I think it's going to be based on how well he does. But if this movie is successful, it'll be interesting because it'll be split between HBO Max and apparently Netflix, who signed this deal. Like, it's already signed.
I mean, obviously, nope, not going to go there. Nope, not doing that joke either.
Yeah, I saw the two comments. I cannot endorse it.
No, not the comments. I was gonna say a joke about him having time because of reasons, but nope.
Oh man. I think Zack Snyder, um, while people tend to kind of make this mythological stuff around his work, I think he's a fine director. I think he's really good with visuals. I just don't think he's a story guy. I think if he has strong writers around him, he does a very good job. I mean, like you said, 300 was a good movie. I like Watchmen, you don't, but I loved Watchmen. Um, I liked Man of Steel. The other ones I can
What
take
do you
or
mean
leave.
liked? Like you don't like it anymore? Did John Campia talk it up?
No, no, it's the whole neck snapping thing. I waver back and forth. Like, do I like this? Do I not like this? Because,
Yeah, no, you don't waver back and forth. You wobble back and forth because your neck is snapped.
but I mean, if Zack Snyder's not doing anything, say, Justice League related, would it be something you would be intrigued to see yourself? Like, how are you with as far as zombie apocalypse things go, or would you just would it be a pass for you? Would you judge it based
I
on the
mean,
director or the content? Is I guess what I'm getting at.
I always judge based on the content, but I can always go in with preconceived notions and an open mind. It's difficult, but able to be accomplished. Like
I
knowing
like
that he made it isn't going to stop me from going, wow, this is a spectacular zombie movie and a spectacular animated zombie show, if they are.
that's well that see that's good. That's good to know. Because most people out there, that we've run across would say, no, you can't like this body of work, but not praise this body of work.
Now, to stick with the way it works with the world, every rule does have an exception, right? I'm not watching anything that Ryan Johnson fucking wrote. Wrote.
Yeah, it's I have a
If
weird
they allowed
uh,
him to just direct something, I would like to see what would happen if he didn't write it and only directed it. Because I don't know what would happen in that scenario. I don't think he has a small enough head to be able to do that.
See, I don't fall on the same side of you guys as far as that goes. I
Yeah, I know.
will.
You love Knives Out.
Oh, no, no, I never said that, but I did like Looper. Um, I still find it
Never seen
enjoyable.
it.
Yeah, I know. Most people haven't,
And
but it
now
was a
I
good
and
movie.
now I know I never need to.
Bruce Willis, man, Bruce Willis and Jason Gordon-Levitt. How could you
Mhm.
miss that party?
Looper.
I
I've
mean,
never seen Looper, woman. What was that? What did you ask me a question?
yeah, but yeah, at least Zack Snyder doesn't fall in that same category for you. But see, Zack Snyder has never really done anything asinine to really, I think, get you to that point. Um, you know, I think the debates around Justice League and Superman and thing like that is the debates we've had with older Star Wars in a matter of perspective. As far as prequel trilogy goes, you had for a long time many heated debates in the Star Wars community about them. I think we all agree, though, Episode Two is shitty, and I don't know hardly any
What?
people who really like that. Oh, Episode Two. I'm sorry, Episode Two is trash till the end.
What the fuck did you just say?
You
Did you
heard
just
me.
say
Attack of
the
the
first
Clones.
time, the first time you ever saw Yoda turn a lightsaber on and go to fucking town is shitty?
No, I said the first half. See, you're getting in that
No,
mindset
you said,
already
I heard
and
you say
putting words out.
episode two is shitty. I didn't hear you say the first half of episode two is shitty. You said episode two is shitty. You are
Yeah,
wrong.
it should not automatically be put on a pedestal just because Yoda has one fight in it. That does
What
not
do you
make the
mean
movie
put on
good.
a pedestal? That is just one notch. One notch. We don't have all fucking night to talk about this. That's an entire separate stream.
We will do, you know what, for everyone who's a fan, we will do a lively debate on the prequels because I'm sure that'll be interesting to see what our points
It
of
sounds
view
like we
are
need to do
on them.
exclusively a debate on episode two. Because I don't think that we'll be able to debate episode three. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, yeah. Although I could point out a couple of flaws in that too,
No,
but
you
on
can
the
shut
whole,
up.
this would be funny. We need to do a prequel
Oh,
stream. But
Mega
anyways,
Jetty 2 said episode 2 was spectacular. He put a H instead of a P, and then he put out, I don't know why he can't spell out spectacular. Weird. It got all kinds of applause when the credits rolled.
um, yeah. I don't know what theater he was in, but the one I was in, the only applause that I heard was when Yoda fired up his lightsaber. I'm not gonna lie, I was in that group, um, because it was the first time we'd ever seen Yoda fight. But once again, two good scenes in a movie does not make a movie good.
Okay, well then I'll have to explain how well more than two scenes are spectacular, not just good.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. This will definitely, folks, stay tuned for that. We'll set that up for you, and everybody can come along. I would love to see where the chat falls to. This would
Mega
definitely be an
Jetty's in
interesting
here
debate.
trolling in the second half of the comment though. Revenge of the Sith is the weakest. Ridiculous.
I would definitely have to disagree with that. Although I do understand that Padme thing. Um, I don't
Okay, yeah.
prescribe to
Robots don't know how to describe stuff that is happening through the Force, man.
a broken heart. Come on, she died of a broken heart. That is the stupidest way to kill someone I've ever heard. I've never woke up one day and been like, "Oh, someone left me. I'm dead."
Okay, well, you ain't never been loved by somebody like that. Have you ever been loved at all?
I'm a villain, so no.
Exactly. You're a villain. You ain't never been loved. Not once in your goddamn life. Your mother just had to put up with you. You're like, oh, well, I gave birth to him. State said I got to keep him alive. And now he won't fucking leave me alone.
uh, yeah, that was a good guess. Lemon pie.
Now I got to eat
You
a
know what?
fucking cookie.
Lemon pie, definitely join us for that debate. We don't have the time to debate that out, but I think a lot of people, I would love to see the comment section for that, the back and forth, because I can make some pretty good compelling points to that movie that I know you won't be able to dispute. Oh yeah. So with
Okay.
that, so yeah, my friend, you better brushing up. Get your copy out, dust it off, watch it. Get your notepad that I know you have. Take some notes because I'm gonna
I
bring
don't have a
some A
notepad.
game.
It's all loose leaf paper.
All right, so let's talk about your favorite director confirmed, Tiki Watiti. Um,
Oh my God. That's another reason why I love him. Because you can't say his name for shit.
no. Um, so in Suicide Squad, he's not directing, but it's been revealed that he is the villain. Dun dun dun. So
Huh.
yeah, this is really interesting. Uh you know, I knew he was going to be in the film because of the panel, but I had no clue that he was going to be the villain. According to fans that have seen the screen test, as many fans speculated from recent trailers, the Suicide Squad will feature the villain Starro, which is in the comics the first villain the Justice League faces. Regarding Tiki Watiti, according to the YouTuber Grace Randolph, um, I love you, Grace. Uh, he was playing the original rat catcher. Then the recent DC fandom virtual convention saw the cast announce that Delana, I can't even say that fucking name, is playing the rat catcher. The info fits with what I was told by DC insiders at Comic Con last year, who informed me there would be more than one villain, and even that the movie might be told from a villain's perspective, which that's really interesting too. The DC Insider also said the Suicide Squad will be awesome and badass, of course, and told me that the flick will be something
Pause.
that not only
Pause. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's Suicide Squad. Of course, it's going to be told from a villain's perspective. The first one was too. They're all fucking villains.
Yeah, but the first one more followed Randall Flagg and what's her face Waller.
Villain?
No,
Villain?
Waller not a villain. She works for a government agent. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, you fucking trolling me here, motherfucker. Oh man, you tried. You tried to keep it straight, but you couldn't. That was good. That was good.
So yeah. Yep. So I think more that the head villain is going to narrate the story. You know how they do like like a Deadpool, like him talking kind of a thing. I think that's what they mean by the villain is going to narrate. It'll be fourth wall breaking type stuff. But this is a bold claim. They say the Suicide Squad will be awesome, badass, told me the flick will be something that not only DC fans will love, but Marvel fans and all the fans as
What does
well.
that mean?
Apparently, this is going to be the thing that wins over those crazy Marvel fans who think that you can only like DC or Marvel and you can't fucking like both, which have had ridiculous arguments with those people. It's like, oh, you like DC? You're a DC fanboy? And then if you say, "Oh, a Marvel's movie is good," you have a DC person come out going, "Oh, a Marvel fanboy. Of course you like the Tony Stark and they're so man, those
Well,
people
I
are so
have to
stupid."
like Marvel. I just got my Disney check to clear. Didn't you get
Yeah.
yours?
No, you know who pays me? DC Universe, the only streaming service worth going through to watch all of the great DC content out, and they just added Krypton season 2
For
as
what?
well as
Another two
Justice League.
months? 3 months?
Hey, Zod will keep it alive as long as he can. I'm still reading the Joker that laughs or the laughing Joker. Um in the comics, Starro is an alien planet conquering warlord who has enslaved numerous galaxies by using his mind control powers and his power to make psychic parasitic clones that resemble small starfish creatures that control people. Fans have pointed out in the recent trailer these creatures. They're really hard to see. I don't know how the fuck someone got a shot of. Oh, there's a star. The Suicide Squad has an August. I really had to look. It was on the dude's face. The Suicide Squad has an August 6th, 2021 release date. The Suicide Squad cast includes Idris Elba, the British treasure, and just an amazing
I thought you
person.
were going to say the Black Superman.
He is. He is Black Superman. And I challenge anyone to debate me that he is not Black Superman. If you do, you're racist. There we go. That's my shill for the day. John Cena
You
as the
won.
peace John Cena as the peacemaker. David uh Dasmalskin as Polka Dot Man. Daniel Melchior as Ratcatcher. Stephen uh A Jesus Christ. Ag Igly
Oh, I thought
as
you were going to say
Punisher.
Stephen Avery.
Nathan Fillion as uh, TDK, Meling Nai as Mongol, Flula Bora as Javelin, Sean Gunn as Weasel, Michael Rooker as Savant, Pete Davidson as Blackguard, Peter Capidil as the Thinker, uh, Alice Borga as uh, Jesus Christ,
This is
Soul.
spectacular. This is the best part of the article so far.
Storm Reed as Talia Bloodsport's daughter, Juan Diego as General Luna. Jesus Christ! Now they're throwing foreign names at me. Uh, Yeah, and some Ecuadorian as a major general of Ecuador. I abbreviated that.
They have generals in Ecuador.
Yeah, yes, Lemon Pie, there is a guy called Polka Dot Man. I kid you not, that's the thing. He was like a joke villain, and he still
Dude,
is.
just watch Doom Patrol. There's Polka Dot Man won't seem strange after you watch Doom Patrol.
But yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, uh, that's a hell of a cast. But we talked about this before, and you even mentioned this. We mentioned this. The only major
No,
problem
I
I can
agree
see
with
with
you. That is a hell of a cast. Hopefully, they can reel it in. Get it?
that worked on two levels. Um,
I know. It was awesome. It was awesome.
my biggest concern is that there's so many characters. I'm really hoping they don't have a very contrived plot, or they're not trying to rush things because of the fact that they want to get everybody in the limelight, so to speak. Um, it would be a shame. So, and I got to see what the runtime for this movie is going to be too, because I can't imagine you can do it under 2 hours and get all of those people screen time and backstories. I just don't see that happening. So, we're gonna have to wait till August to see how they pull it off.
Which is spectacular with your vision.
I know. Even with X-ray vision, I can't see how you can get that many people to have accurate screen time and have not one, but apparently two villains in the movie. I mean, if James Gunn pulls it off, he will cement why people should kiss his ass.
Well, hold on. How much screen time does Korg have in Thor Ragnarok? He's got to be under 5 minutes, right?
No, didn't he get a whole revolution? Nah. No, 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 no. I don't think
No,
he,
he
no, he
didn't
did.
get the whole revolution because he didn't print off any pamphlets.
Yep, yeah, he just no one showed up, so
No, his mom and dad showed up.
oh man.
Anyway,
Cord.
he didn't have a whole bunch of screen time in that film, but still made a major impression with fans in the movie. Like, obviously, he didn't make a massive impression overall in the MCU. He made somewhat of an impression, but of fans of that movie, like, he's my favorite character in that entire movie.
Yeah. And I think that like you said, you bring up a very good point. If you write the characters with personalities or make them memorable, and look, I love Nathaniel Fillion. If you guys don't know, he's been in a lot of things. He was in one of the best and most underrated series,
He's in the
Firefly.
greatest fan film of all time. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
But if you guys have never seen Firefly, you will see the man's acting range. It's basically a Western in space. One of my favorite shows. I have the soundtrack, but yeah, he's very good. Uh, you know, I'd say a character actor. So, I mean, already they won me
Yeah,
over with that
they
casting.
need to cast him as Nathan Drake in this movie.
Oh my God, they've been talking about an Uncharted movie forever. I've wanted it, and I've wanted him to play Nathan Drake because he is that character without me even seeing him on screen.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
you saw the fan film, right? Of him being Nathan Drake?
yes, I've seen it multiple
Yeah, I
times.
watched it like 3 times. I was like, "Oh my God, this is exactly how you start the movie. Just use this in the movie. because you don't have to use any of the other characters. Like it can just be a scene, like he was on a mission or whatever. So you don't have to have any of the characters that were in the scene recur in the movie. And you could just take that, boom, slap it in there, and give whoever made that fan film, give them like a tenth of 1% of the movie or something like that. That'd be spectacular.
So yes, that would be epic. I would definitely I would love that. And he can do action. He's proven it. I'm just saying, with all of the training and stuff that he's doing for Suicide Squad 2, the man's obviously in shape. He could do the stunts. We can have the next Indiana Jones here. Make it happen, Hollywood. This is shit we want. Not a
Oh
Mulan
my God.
reboot. Make
That'd
fucking
be great.
Uncharted. That's all. If I please, in my lifetime, I would like to see this thing made. Like they've been talking about this movie fucking forever since those games have come out. And they're like, yeah, we're doing the Uncharted movie. Nope, Tomb Raider came out. No, 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 we still got the Uncharted movie. Never got it. I just have to be happy with Angelina Jolie and a tight shirt. That's all I got
Oh,
from.
woe is you.
So, are you ready? Because I did actually tailor this to make it short, and I can't do my last two articles. Um, I'm going to talk about food, PB. You ready to talk about food and a
Holy
ridiculous meal
shit, we're
idea?
gonna talk about food. We're gonna talk about how Taco Bell's getting fucking woke with their goddamn, hey, we don't want to cut down the rainforest to make Mexican pizzas because it takes too much cardboard. Fucking Taco Bell. I don't eat Mexican pizzas, but I'll be upset about it.
No. Maybe we'll make that another segment, but no. This is McDonald's and a ridiculous meal they've come out with. Maybe it's because I don't like this rapper, but
They're making tacos?
no. McDonald's has a new Travis Scott meal set to go on sale next
Wait,
week.
is he a country artist?
No, he's a rapper.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Uh,
whoa. He's a rapper. Is it gonna
yep.
be in a wrapper or is it gonna come in a box or what?
I don't know. We're gonna read the article and find out. Uh,
Oh shit.
so rapper Travis Scott is about to become the first celebrity to have their name on a McDonald's menu since Michael Jordan's McJordan nearly 30 years ago. The
The
Grammy
fuck is the
Award,
Mick Jordan?
yeah, there was a McJordan, man.
Okay.
I never had it, but apparently it was a thing. The Grammy Award nominee loves McDonald's Quarter Pounder with cheese so much that the company decided to name the burgers after him for a limited time. It will be called Travis Scott Meal. Fuck me.
What the fuck? So, oh, that's super lame.
McDonald's confirmed its new partnership with Scott and his record label, Cac- Cactus Jack, in a tweet.
Bang
And
bang. You gotta say bang bang after you say Cactus
oh,
Jack.
I'm sorry.
Are you not a
Bang
wrestling
bang.
fan?
Of course, I'm a fan of Cactus Jack. Greatest Hell in the Cell match ever between him and Triple H, and the flaming 2x4 that he put to his back.
Wrong.
Oh, uh, what? I am not, sir. They had a Hell in a Cell, and on top of the cell, Cactus Jack lit a 2x4 on fire and hit Triple H over the
No,
back with it.
I'm not saying that your facts about the match are wrong. I'm saying that that Hell in the Cell match being the greatest ever is wrong. The
What
greatest
would you
Hell
put
in the
above?
Cell match ever isn't Cactus Jack. It's close. It's Mankind versus Undertaker when he tossed him off the cell.
I mean, that was a great moment. It was a great match, but I don't know. I put them pretty close. They were. both very brutal.
I'm an Undertaker shell.
I know you are. I know. I definitely know that. Thursday morning statement announcing a month-long promotion which begins Tuesday and ends October 4th. I couldn't be more excited to bring Cactus Jack Bang Bang. I do a terrible bang bang.
That's
Uh,
fine.
X McDonald's collaboration to life. Scott said in a written statement, we are bringing together two iconic worlds. That's debatable because I think his music is trash. Anyways, Scott's version of the Quarter Pounder. Oh my God, no, I don't want to see a promotion by KFC. Damn it. Scott's version of the
That's
Quarter Pounder
hilarious.
adds bacon and lettuce to the burger. See, they're changing the burger. I don't want fucking bacon and lettuce on my Quarter Pounder. I just want
No,
Quarter
just
Pounder
bacon.
and cheese. I mean, I will take the bacon though. You can't say no to the bacon. I mean, bacon makes just about anything better. Uh, Along with
There isn't
a
anything it doesn't make better.
yeah, if you guys think of anything that bacon doesn't make better, go ahead and leave us a
Okay,
comment.
now that I've held back on all of the terrible jokes that I've said earlier, here comes a terrible fucking joke that everybody can cancel me for, right? Even if you're getting raped, you get a piece of bacon, you're doing better.
Oh God, couldn't help yourself. Uh,
Nope.
oh, oh. Everyone has a favorite McDonald's meal, no matter who you are. McDonald's U.S. Chef Marketing
No,
Officer
I do not.
Morgan
No, that is
Flatley said.
false. That's false. This motherfucker in this article right here, I'm telling this to my wife now because she can't hear you. He just said in the article that everybody out there has a favorite McDonald's meal. I do not have a favorite number on the McDonald's menu. I can't tell you a favorite number. I build my own freaking meal at McDonald's. You kidding me? You got to build off of that menu. That's the cheapest way. Or you got to go off the app. There's all kinds of deals on the app all the time. I don't have a favorite number there. That's crazy. Unbelievable. Don't assume things about me, whoever wrote this article, you bastard. Continue.
Well, that was from McDonald's U.S. Chief Marketing Officer Morgan Flatley in a
Oh,
written
well,
statement.
Morgan Flatley. And because your name is Morgan, I still can't tell if you're a man or woman. You can fuck off too.
We're excited to bring the Travis Scott meal to a McDonald's near you starting next week. Fast food chains like McDonald's tend to operate on razor thin profit margins. Limited promotions help them stand out from the competition. McDonald's and Scott are also searching for charities to support during the month long promotion. The company shared the news on Twitter Thursday morning by tweeting a cactus and a burger emoji, which Scott later retweeted along with a McDonald's fry.
That sounds
Cactus Jack.
terrible. Now they're putting cactus on the burger.
Yes. So, yeah, I don't know what to feel about this. I hate Travis
Okay,
Scott,
well,
so
I know how I
I'll
feel
never eat
about
this
it.
fucking meal.
If I did have a favorite number at McDonald's, I can tell you what meal wouldn't be my favorite.
Yeah, I always go with the Quarter Pounder with cheese or the Big Mac meal. That's
Like
my
the
go-to.
quarter pounder with cheese comes in a box, correct?
Yep.
So you're putting a wrapper into a McDonald's product that doesn't come in a wrapper. Fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like with these promotions, I like promotions that the meal fits the gimmick. Like, for instance, You have the
This
Shamrock
is not
Shake
clever.
during St. Patrick's Day. Like I get them all month long or whatever the fucking date is. That's all I do. Fucking
Right,
Shamrock
you get
Shakes.
them twice a day.
Yeah, you've seen me actually on the air drinking a fucking Shamrock Shake as we're talking while I'm on camera. Like I should have been fucking promoting it. Maybe that's the Irish in me, but I'm just saying, I love me a Shamrock Shake. So that is a clever promotion. It goes with the holiday. It's a green drink. It comes around only during St. Patty's Day and during around that holiday. It's not a thing that's just random. I hate these meals that come out just because a rapper or famous artist or a famous star happens to eat at the place and they're like, oh, let's make a fucking meal named after it. Why the fuck are they so special that they get a fucking meal? Like, what
No, what's
qualifies
worse
Travis
is
Scott?
right. And are they going to have the quarter pounder with cheese available and have this one like flashing alternately on the screen with it? Because with the new menu screens they have up, they alternate between showing you the menu and showing you a picture of whatever the featured item is or the deal of the day or whatever the hell is going on during that part of the year. If it's got the Shamrock Shake going on, whatever, that's what's going on the menu. And they made it sound up front like hey, we're just doing the quarter pounder with cheese, but then they're like, wait, it's a slightly different quarter pounder with cheese. So it's not a numbered thing. So I got to pull up and say, yeah, I want the Travis Scott meal. I'm never, ever going to say that.
That just sounds look.
I
That
would
just sounds
I
dumb.
would pull
'Cause
up and say, I would pull up and say, can I get the quarter pounder with cheese with bacon and lettuce for the price of the meal? And they'd say, well, do you mean the Travis Scott meal? I'd say, uh, yeah, I guess. I just ain't gonna say that because it sounds gay.
like that doesn't like okay. Think about this name, the McJordan, right? That fits that meal. McJordan, it
Right. Why
rolls
isn't
off
it
the
the
tongue.
Mick Scott?
Yeah, I could do a Mick Scott. That sounds a little bit better than the Travis Scott meal. That's like overindulgent to the person. It's just like, why do you have to have his full name as the
Like
meal?
it was not called, like you said, it was the Mick Jordan. It was not called the Michael Jordan meal. Nobody went there and ordered, can I get one Michael Jordan? Just the sandwich, please. No, you went there, you're like, yeah, I'd like a Mick Jordan. That sounds spectacular. This sounds fucking retarded.
Like, and I just like to highlight. I hate Travis Scott. I can't
I
stand
don't
his
know if
music.
I know a single one of his songs. I just know this promotion is not clever, and you would think that McDonald's would be semi clever at least because not all of their stuff has the Mick in it. So it's not a Mick Shamrock Shake, it's just a Shamrock Shake. You don't have to have the Mick in it. So I get that. But this is literally just the guy's name, and you altered something that is already on the menu. Like I could have already ordered this. It's already been available for purchase. It's not a new item. You didn't add a new sauce. You didn't add a new style of something. Like it wasn't a new flavor of bacon, even. Like if he's from a particular part of the country that has specialized bacon, you could do that. If he was from Kansas City or something like that, I don't know where the hell he's from. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, you could have did something special for where he was from, but no, they decided to just call it the Travis Scott meal and change something that they already had on the menu to be his name. That's so fucking stupid.
And when you think about the components of the meal, they just added bacon and lettuce, but you could already add that. I put bacon on
Right.
a double quarter pounder with cheese. I've just been like, hey, can I have some bacon on it? And they're like, sure, we'll just
No,
put some
so
bacon on there.
when does it say? I guess I wasn't. Uh, I guess I either don't remember, I wasn't paying attention, or I don't necessarily care. When is this starting, or is it already
Uh,
started?
according to them, it's already started, and it goes until
Okay,
October 4th.
so now I need to go to McDonald's and order whatever frickin' number the quarter pounder with cheese is and add the lettuce and bacon, see what the price is, and as I'm looking at the screen, see if it's more expensive, cheaper, or the same price as the Travis Scott meal. Because if it's cheaper, holy shit.
Because then at that point, that's actually a good point. Because then at that point, they are literally marketing his name as the selling point
To rip
for the
people off.
meal. Yep. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. That totally sounds like a corporate move to do, and even a rapper move to do. Because fuck you, Travis Scott. Fuck you.
He's like, oh, you're using my name. You gotta charge more for that leaf of lettuce.
Like I knew because I know you're our food aficionado, and I knew this would be very funny. I wanted to see your reaction. I kind of figured that's what your reaction would be because when I read this, because I actually when I saw his name and then McDonald's, I said, "Oh, I am definitely reading this article before our show," and I said, "This motherfucker." How does it get it? How does it get a meal? Like Michael Jordan deserved to get a meal on the McDonald's menu, considering his accomplishments. What? Uh, because and I like to highlight Travis Scott was an award nominee. He didn't even win a fucking award. So once again, I ask, what qualifies
Oh
him
my
to
god.
get his own fucking meal? He was
I
nominated. He
don't
didn't even
know.
fucking win. Like if he was okay, if he was two-time Grammy winner, Travis Scott, you can be like, hey, the two-time Grammy winning Travis Scott decided to use his name for our burger, the Travis Scott meal, right? You get
I
you
mean,
get that award
who else
winning
is a
food.
really, oh, who else out there is a really huge fan of McDonald's and I would buy, I don't care what the fuck it is. It could be one McNugget packaged up in a freaking cookie wrapper and you could sell it to me for 50 cents. So you're overcharging me for one McNugget and you could call it the McTrump. He loves McDonald's. How come there's no McTrump?
We see this is the funny part, and we'll get into this tomorrow when we do our show, me, you, and Big Lee. But you can't market that because then, according to the liberals, nobody would go to McDonald's because it would be
Dude,
racist.
everybody would go because all of the conservatives would go. They'd buy two just to support the cause. They'd be like, I was full after one because, it would be the biggest McNugget you'd ever seen in your life. It'd be the size of your fucking head. It'd be huge. It'd be freaking huge and you'd only have to eat one. He'd be like, yeah, I didn't even have to eat the second one. And all of the liberals would go just so they could burn the McTrump. But you got to buy it first.
I think we found a new gimmick. We should pitch it to McDonald's. We could definitely make a lot of money off this.
Like, it don't matter what it is. It does not matter what it is. I assume whatever it's going to be would, I don't know what you'd want to be colored this, but you want it to be colored orange if it's the McTrump. Like, I don't know, make the
Oh my
McRib
God.
with a little oranger tint to it.
Or you can do a Trump shake and have it orange.
There you go. And
Yeah,
have some like, I don't know, pumpkin spice whipped cream on top or something.
man. See, McDonald's, we got ideas. Fucking call us up. We'll be your business going. We got ideas here. We got ideas. But anyways,
Oh, Bianca, you haven't eaten fast food in decades? Just make a sandwich for Pete's sake. Like, I know a Pete, and I don't want to eat one of his sandwiches. He's kind of a dick.
so anyways, that's all I had. We're keeping this brief because I know we got shit to do. Don't worry though, because of Labor Day, there will probably be another late night talks because no work. So there might be a Sunday edition because Labor Day and I'm off. But Saturday I'm going to see Tenet, so look for that review. That's gonna be up soon.
That's
Um,
exciting.
yeah, I can't wait. It's my first time following the ridiculous reviews, so I might take some video and put into my review me going to the movies and showing everyone how fucking ridiculous it is in the theater to go. Okay, folks, we'll get a little sidetrack here because I got a little bit of time to play around with.
Oh, fuck.
Um, they literally installed in my theater a fucking thing you touch with your foot that automatically opens the door so you don't touch the handle when you go into the theater.
Good. For
Stupid.
safety. Because you ain't want to be touching stuff. How do you get a straw?
They hand it to you. Everything gets handed to you. We're literally paying someone to sit by the soda fountain, to sit where the straws are and the napkins and hand them out to people as they come.
So
There's
why
hand
don't they put the
sanitizing
straws
stations.
behind the counter then?
That's a great question, PB. You would have to pose that to my fucking stupid general manager for that answer.
You
Because
mean the unicorn's parents?
no, we got no the general managers there. Oh god, I don't even want to go down that dark rabbit hole. Uh, let me just tell you, there is some stupid shenanigans going on. The theater is actually closed for 3 days because there's no movies coming out for one of the weekend releases. Literally, I looked at the schedule on the board. It says no movie out. That is how bad the release schedule is for movies because they all got pushed back or delayed until the end of the year or the beginning of next year. So it's very interesting over at the theater scene, and it makes it very hard for me doing reviews because, yeah, there's no fucking movie to review. So I still got the boys, and that's probably another reason why I watched Mulan. So Geekocidal Tendencies says Kiss Halloween goodbye. Yeah, I know. I was looking forward to that,
What do you
but
mean kiss Halloween goodbye?
because normally they have Halloween movie type movies. Halloween was supposed to come out this year as well, and I'm assuming that's not going to come out because I didn't even fucking see anything on the board for Halloween, so I don't know what's being released in October. But yeah, no scary movies
Tenant.
for Halloween. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting landscape. But yeah, guys, don't miss. Tomorrow, I'm going to have my live review of Mulan, full of spoilers, because one, I have a feeling most people aren't going to spend the money for this, and two, if you don't like Disney, you don't give a shit anyways if I spoil the movie for you. But I will break down in detail what particular scenes worked, what didn't,
Just watch
what
the
I thought of the
cartoon.
movie. Yeah, seriously, watch the '98 cartoon. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, and I'm gonna be doing the first 3 episodes of The Boys. I'm gonna try not to do spoilers for it. There might be some things though, because I don't know how I can explain the episode without spoiling some stuff in there to explain what I like about it. But I will say, fucking awesome so far. And Perp, I'm convinced, still is falling asleep during the show. I don't know if you saw his ridiculous tweet, but he's like, I found the first episode boring. I'm like, you fell asleep again, didn't you? Don't lie to me. I know you fell
First
asleep.
episode of what?
The Boys, the season premiere, he goes, I'm having a hard time getting through it. It was so boring.
Season 2?
Yeah. I'm like, what show are you watching, Perp? I feel like he's not watching The Boys. I feel like he's watching something else. Name The Boys, but not what we're watching.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
When did that
also they
happen?
just today.
Shit.
So yeah, I've watched the first 3 episodes. They're releasing them every
Shut up.
Friday.
Shut up. Shut up. Don't say anymore.
I'm just saying the release schedule so people know. Every Friday I will have a review up because now they're only doing them 1 episode at a time. So you have to wait. Damn you, Amazon.
Good. Good.
But yeah, there's only going to be
You
eight
make that
episodes in the
paper,
season.
Amazon. Jeff Bezos
Yeah,
gonna rule the world.
but yeah, so they're going to be 8 episodes this season, and it's going to be every Friday. And I believe the last episode will be October 24th. So
Cool.
yeah, so definitely look out for those reviews. I'm going to try to do them every Friday because Amazon doesn't release like other people do. They don't do it midnight. It's like Friday morning. So after work, I'll probably
Right.
do a review. So everybody join us for
Speaking
that.
of reviews,
Yeah, go ahead.
I did a
You got a
review on
review?
the Prophets of Geek Culture for
Ooh,
Transformers War for Cybertron. Because you said you were going
ooh.
to do one and put it on there, but you never did, you son of a bitch.
I did a live review for my
On
channel.
your channel.
Yeah, that's true. Uh, God, I gotta do something for the Profits of Geek Culture. I've been so busy. Labor Day will be a good
You said you
day to
were
get
reading
stuff.
comics.
Yes, and I finally got some clips that I want to show. It's been hard splicing together the John Constantine because I'm using Legends of Tomorrow, the Justice League movies, and the comics. But editing is actually,
Editing sucks.
yeah, like trying to flow from one thing to another is a pain in the ass. But yeah, I should have that up. It's gonna be a pretty long video too. So, anyways, look out for that. And we will be talking tomorrow about Salon Gate 2020. If you guys want to know who that involves,
Dude, it's
check
my
me.
favorite story of the week. I fucking love it.
Yep, me, you, and my dad will be talking about
Apologize.
that. It's going to be a funny story, and I'll have some updates on the Kyle Rittenhouse news, and we'll talk about some things that have surfaced as far as he goes, and of course, uh, I'll be doing a review on Sunday. So that's pretty much what's going on. Thank you everybody for stopping by. And you guys know, if you've been here for a while, you know what I'm going to say. Remember, the only rule
Oh,
here
fuck.
in the fandom zone, go out and get a Travis Scott meal.